Dr. Musenero, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, spent the whole day in SEBEI County, Kween District, where she visited a Tari irrigation project funded by the government of Uganda and JICA, a sugarcane farm, and a factory by Mitsubishi Ngenge irrigation project to help them on how to accelerate their production. Those in charge of the sugarcane factory had concerns that they addressed to the minister, including water scarcity during the seasons and people who burn sugarcane.
Can you meet the
I will take the opportunity in front of you. I will raise that one. I was looking somehow this from this JICA scheme. They will allow me to get some water. I think mine, from the whole area of mine, I'm having almost 1,000 acres here. So maybe around 10 acres of mine is inside of the JICA scheme. My whole area is out. So I'm requesting you on behalf of the company. It's a challenge of water we are facing. This is a lot.
So you say the JICA scheme reaches your land?
It is reaching my land, but is touching only around 10 acres, maybe less than that. Okay. But this area, just only there somewhere is touching, is going through down. But this whole area of mine is out of the scheme. So that is it's a big problem because we don't have water.
So that's fishery reservoirs?
No, there is some leakage of the area. We are just getting water. Is water we are just like to have the rices there. That is for the rice.
So how did the water come there?
The water is coming from this way.
This is the river.
There is somehow the allowance, if they allow me to use the water of the drainage, because they are having the drain completely around the JICA scheme. If they can give me access in somehow in 3-4 places, so I can access that water, I can bring into mine. I can make somehow the dams or something like that, so I can make my own irrigation system. That's what I can do. So the challenges, especially for this area, I think you have seen those areas. You can see the black color of sugarcane. This more than 300 acres of sugarcane has been burned recently.
Ooh.
Of 5. Yes, that is the area. I think is just like there. If I'm not able to even harvest because it's completely useless now, and I lost more than $1 billion, more than 2 billion shillings. I lost in 300 acres. Is finished. More than 300 acres. You can see this one. From this one is going up, and it's down. You can see now the area, the whole area, up to here.
You think it's the community, or
it is not? No, we can't blame the whole community. There are some people who are behind, so even we suspect them. I think police are looking for them. They are hiding themselves, and they are using some people also to frustrate police to do such investigate them. So people are there. It's not the whole community. They're very small. You can say it's in a minus. It's not even 1% of the community.
Do you know what the causes could be?
You never know. There was some problem because they are neighboring. For this area, I absolutely don't have, in terms of you can say there is some land dispute or something like that. We don't have absolutely an issue for that one. Yes, for this one,
tried so much to help them in terms of securing the place.
Yes, so that is the problem we are.
Even the DPC. But yes, I think they are secure now.
And the second thing is the main problem. You can see this area of mine is completely dry. I will take the opportunity in front of you. I will raise that one. I was looking somehow from this JICA scheme. They will allow me to get some water. I think mine, from the whole area of mine, I'm having almost 1,000 acres here. So maybe around 10 acres of mine is inside of the JICA scheme. My whole area is out. So I'm requesting you on behalf of the company. It's a challenge of water we are facing. This is a lot.
So you said the JICA scheme reaches your land?
It is reaching my land, but is touching only around 10 acres, maybe less than that.
Okay.
But this area, just only there somewhere is touching, is going through down. But this whole area of mine is out of the scheme. So that is it's a big problem because we don't have water.
Dr. Monica Musenero and Honorable Chemaswet Kises, the area MP Soy County, had to advise on the challenges that are faced.
The investor here, Mitsubishi, who is investing in sugarcane, commercial rice farming and soybean. For the sugarcane, there are two issues that he has expressed. The first one is security. I can see over 300 acres of sugarcane, which was almost ready to harvest, which has been burnt. And that is insecurity. And when investors come, and then we cannot assure security, that's not good. But we are here with the entire local government management, which I hope that the district security team should be able to handle this. The second issue is water. He's sandwiched between two irrigation schemes, but they don't cover him. And for the 2 to 3 months when there is a drought, he needs access to water. Again, the advantage is that there are irrigation schemes in this area. So what we have been discussing is that we negotiate with the different schemes, which are really the contractors are just going to finish and hand over to the district. So this will be, once we have technically studied that it doesn't affect anything, then we show, or even how it might, so that we find a solution, so that he has access to both sides of water. And is able to cover the 2 to 3 months of drought, which impact heavily on the production system. So
she also interacted with the people of Cheptare Ward in Chepskunya Town Council at SEBEI Farmers Cooperative Society headquarters in Kween District on the issue of Chivalo, on the different activities they venture into in order to get money.
So he came, I told him, have you really paid attention to what this project was doing in the community? Because what I was trying to do was to force it, even if the project in the future would not be as successful, but if the community members were benefiting, then government has fulfilled one of its obligations to provide some jobs. But for me, when I came to this area, constituency, I found that the staff here had been ferried from Mukono. I could not find a single Kusabini. I could not find a single local person who was working in this project. So even the people here, I was the one who informed the cow that, do you know that you have this government project which we are funding? She was like, no, I don't know, I've never seen. I said, there is a project there. Can you find out its location? I'm coming to visit. I want to verify certain things. Then they had very unethical ways of doing things. Very unethical ways of doing things, very unprofessional ways of doing things. Instead of building, a house which is going to house a factory, it has to be built based on certain standards. But these ones will just come, stand there, hey, Kidia, now you stand there, now move a few what. So you find a building which cannot house a factory. If you turn on the machine, the house begins to crack because it is not professional. So I struggled with them until I took a very big step of courage and I terminated the project. So, but these members of parliament kept complaining, and when the president came here, some of them met him. They said Musenero has punished our people. So I wanted to come here with the Honorable Chemaswet and say, I want to hear in your presence what your people say about this project. And I think what they have said you have heard. Most of them did not know. The people working here were ferried from other places. Moreover, even those people, many of them were not paid, even when we released the money. So the project might have a future, but the management was very, very bad. And so that is why I came here. But the second reason is I felt after discussing with the honorable member, he has a heart for his people and he really wants them to get something. So I know what we have done in Bukedi. We have mobilized the community. And so the first things that we did today was to visit the different opportunities. I wanted to hear the mindset of the people. That's why I listened. Do they understand Chibalo? Even the small things like from the irrigation schemes, what are they planning to do? And I'm glad to say that Science, Technology and Innovation has an opportunity to support this constituency in terms of building their knowledge, making sure that they are adopting enterprises which are profitable but also building value chains. I was able to go to the first irrigation scheme at Jaika on the road where they are building in Ariga, and we had a good engagement there. We moved it to the second irrigation scheme, which is Ngenge, and we were able to discuss and see the impact. And I think now I know how to innovate, to bring in some innovations to help so that they can benefit better. And then we went to the sugarcane plantation, and because I have had those investors reach out to me to help them to contact the district such that they are able to get a lot of support and mobilize investment into our country. So they are mobilizing $40 million. I've been working with them to come and invest in the sugarcane. So I wanted to see and verify, but I'd also got a report that part of their sugarcane got burnt. So then I learned a lot more, that they are building some industrial base, which is should give about 5,000 jobs to our young people here. So then we ended up with this community engagement, which is my favorite part, seeing people change their minds. And I think many looked at the things that they have told me throughout the day, and they are like, okay, this is why we are not moving. Getting into enterprises with Chibalo. We have been here with all the leaders, and we have been able to experience and hear certain information firsthand. It has been a fantastic day. Now, the message of Chibalo, I don't think you have heard His Excellency the President address generally without referring to Chibalo. But I realized that not many communities actually understood what he meant by Chibalo. And so my work as his fisherwoman, the fisherwomen, I go and pick up what he has said, use science to package it and make it very simple and very fast to spread. The message of Chibalo is the first plowing of any community where you want to transform. Actually, I've found it as a very powerful tool for mindset change, because many projects go into places. It's not that people have eaten money. It's not that money has been mismanaged. But once you put that money in a wrong enterprise, then that is wasted. So that message is going to go to especially to these areas in the country where we still have a lot of people outside the money economy.
She revealed that she is part of the President's fisherwomen responsible to spread his gospel of wealth creation across the whole country.
I'm just the President's maid servant. I'm doing his job. I'm an extension of his voice. Thank you.
Lydia Akiding, Bukedi Times, here in Chepskunya, Kween District.